Hello everyone, this is James from 3D Printing Reviews again, and welcome to another video. Today's video was going to be another part of the N-Fire-1 upgrade series. However, because one of the parts of the new system is going to be the Prometheus system, which is a Kickstarter project, or Kickstarter campaign, sorry. Basically, because that's a dual material hot end extruder system. Because it's a Kickstarter backed project, there's going to be delays, there's going to be waiting times for delivery. So I thought rather than make a lot of progress on the N-Fire-1 and show that in the video and then have a gap waiting for stuff to arrive, I thought, well, actually what we'll do is we'll start a new series of videos now, and then we can mix the two together once new parts arrive. So today is another new project, and a 3D printed project. It's going to be a Christmas present for one of my brothers. So what we'll do, we're just going to have a look at the model today, look at how we slice it, etc. Talk about the filaments we're going to use to print with and stuff like that. Firstly though, what I wanted just to show you on here is the 3D Printing Reviews YouTube channel. Like I've said in a couple of videos before, I'm going to have a giveaway at 100 subscribers. How many we are on at the moment? We are on 76 at the moment. Once we get to 100, I'm having a giveaway. I've currently got a straw poll going, so if I just quickly open that, and here's the straw poll. You can't actually see the URL, so I'll put a link in the description for this anyway. And I'm basically asking you, what do you want for the giveaway? So basically narrowed it down to two things: a 3D printed thing that's probably going to be a 3D printed prop, or if you've got a suggestion, if you win the giveaway, then we can work with that, or it's a spool of 3D printed filament. As you can see, that's currently winning with 63% of the votes. But this will run until we get to at least 100, or when we get to 100 subscribers, that's when the giveaway will start. So this will run until then. So the link will be in the description. Come and have a look and cast your vote. Right, so let's get back to what we were doing and have a look for the new 3D printed project that we're going to do. My brother is actually a massive fan of Babylon-5, so what I'm going to do is going to 3D print him a prop from that series. Last year, my other brother actually 3D printed a lightsaber. Now I haven't got his lightsaber here, but I've got the one that I printed for myself, which you can see here, with a grungy, rusty, weathered look to it. The one that I actually did for my brother, I modified and put a blade in as well, and LEDs, and looked really cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look on first actually, yeah, so we'll have a look on Thingiverse first, which I know that there is a prop on here, and I've put the wrong search terms in. There we go. So this is the only prop that I can find on Thingiverse, or the only thing of the thing I want to print. I couldn't find one on Umagine, so this is what we're going to print, and this is a PPG Pistol, which is basically, if I the screen cap from the actual series there, you can see it. So yeah, we're gonna 3D print this project. Now when I did the lightsabers, they were done in a white PLA. So they were then painted. But what I want to do with this, as I've got different coloured filaments, I want to print the parts in the respected colour filament. So if we just have a look down here to a finished print, you can see that it's mostly black, mostly silver, sorry, and then the black grip. Actually, if we just have a look at one of the maids, there's one on here that looks that looks absolutely amazing. There's obviously a lot of after processing gone into that with sanding and weathering, etc. But what we're going to do is just do, for now, the basic print in the silver and in the black, and then they've got like a gold emblem here. So yeah, that will be what we print to start with, and then we'll have a look at weathering it in later episodes. So obviously this is going to be a Christmas present, this has got to be done by the 25th of December. So it gives us a couple of months to really get the print done and get the paint done. So what I'll do now is I'll download the model and load it up into Simplify 3D, and we'll have a look at slicing the model. Okay, so here we are in Simplify 3D. I've downloaded the model, and within the files for the model there's a complete version, or a complete file, which is every part of the PPG in one print. We obviously won't print it like that because we want to do them in different colours. But I just wanted to load that up so you could see what parts there are and what they look like, etc. I believe that you can choose between these three emblems here as to what you want. So looks like there's a Babylon-5 emblem there, and then a couple of different ones there. So if I load up the grip file, so we can have a look at that. So that's grip there. So if we load that up, what I'll do is I'll hide that, and then as you can see, that's what the grip will look like. Now I'm not sure how well that will print like that. Let's just, if we prepare the print, which is basically going to use the slicer settings that I have set up for my printer. Okay, I'm not sure why it's done them both, but let's just go back and delete that one and then try that again. So that's going to do just the grip now, and as you can see, there's a very, very small area that's going to actually touch the bed. So I think this is going to require us to use some supports. So if we go into the process settings, we can see here that we're set up for fast, which is a 3mm layer height. We'll put support on. I think we're going to have a raft as well. We may have to increase that to 20%. So let's have a look at how that prepares and see if we think that will be strong enough. So that's going to add a few more supports to the base, and it's going to give us a bigger surface area on the bed. I'm still not sure if that will work very well because of that tiny space that's actually contacted. So if we just have a look down, and we can see, so I think that will be enough infill for the grip. Yeah, that looks fine in terms of infill. And I think what we would also do is look to probably do 0.2mm layer height. So if I just change that and see what that comes out like. So there we go. That's not really done a lot to the print time, but it will hopefully look a lot better with the surface finish. I will also probably come in and tweak some of the support settings. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you what the process or if I show you what my process for my printer is set up as. So this is my PrinterBot Metal Plus process. And as you saw, I have three settings for the layer height. So it's a 1, 2 and 3mm, or 0.1, 0.2, 0.3mm layer height. 2 perimeters, 3 bottom and 3 top layers. Starting point I will change for each print. We've got a skirt, and we've got the raft as well, obviously, that you saw there. Infill, pretty much always use rectilinear. We might change that occasionally, but not too often. We just basically stick with those settings. Support material has been tweaked a little bit to give us better separation from the part, different offsets, etc. Temperature settings based on the filament I use. The filament that I mostly use from Extrude.Limited basically works pretty well at 210, so that is really what I use most of it at. 50 degrees bed temperature, we can increase that a little bit to 60. No fan on for the first layer. Might actually change that to, so we have 2 layers with no fan and then on at 100%. Pretty standard stuff in the G code. Custom start and end scripts. 60mm a second print speed, and then just general settings here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the print settings. We could look at bringing this down a little bit and see what that does to how that looks for the print. Let's just do that and see what that gives us. Obviously we probably won't be changing too much to the surface area. You can just see that it's still only that small area. Yeah, I'll have a play around with the settings and see what I want to do there. So let's have a look at a couple of the other parts while we're in Simplify 3D. So let's have a look at the body, which is the next largest part. So yeah, it's got a few bits of detail on it, and obviously these parts here will be coloured differently. But again, I print pretty much the same settings. We might take off support material for this one because I don't think these areas are going to need it. Well, what I'd quickly show you is the filament we're going to use. If I put that back up and we can have a look at that, and I will just grab those 2 filaments that we were going to use. Okay, I probably should have got those ready beforehand. Let's just move the camera again before we knock it out of the way. Okay, so for the silver, I've got this roll of Extrude.Limited silver PLA, which if you saw my last video about the maker coins, you would have seen there's a small bit of silver on the maker coin, but actually it does have a nice shimmer to it, which is really nice. So that's what we'll use for the silver. And then I've got some black here that came as some probably leftovers from the spool. So there'll be more than enough there to do the grip. So there'll be the main 2 colours we use. Obviously we'll have the gold for the small emblems. So yeah, so that should be a really good project, and I'll do sort of a part in each video. What I also wanted to show you in today's video is I received a sample of this product, which is an adhesion spray from, now I'm not sure how you would pronounce it, if it is literally as it is written, a Printer Pro, excuse me, or a Prina Pro. But yeah, this is like a solution that you put on your bed, shake it up, and you put some spray on there, and it basically dries with a texture. I've tried a few different sorts of bed adhesions. I've got the Build Tack, Flex 3D plates, obviously 3Ds, etc. So we're going to give this a go for the project, and basically see how well it performs. So I will do the printed project and then actually review this after that, because we would have given it a good test. But But I just wanted to show you that on video, that I've got that, and that's what I'm going to be using. So a product review of that will be coming as well. So that'll be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. So don't forget to go and have a look at the straw poll and take a vote, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. Keep a lookout for the next part of this project, and then hopefully the next video will be a part of the Enfire 1 series. I've done a couple of bits with the power supply itself, and I've done some soldering, etc, etc. I'm also having a look at where the wiring is actually going to go, and I've printed off some clips for the tube, for the wire tube that I'm going to be using. So they clip onto the aluminium extrusion, and then the tube goes in there. So they're pretty cool. So yeah, so that's it for today. Please like, comment and subscribe, and until next time, keep printing.